person who, sorry, is a little bit late today. She is waiting for an Uber still. So we will also have this, of course, it's gonna be posted so you can catch it, but I just wanted to start because I know a lot of you guys have to get on with your day. And I wanted to start with our beginner, get ready for the day routine. And after that, we'll jump on again for the intermediate, get ready for the day routine. So this is just kind of 3 times a week, whole body, wake up, feel a little more alive, and we're slowly strengthening and stretching, doing all kinds of stuff that will help our bodies. And even if you've never done anything before, this first one, this beginner routine, is for you Flair Flies, because you just gotta start. That's the most important thing. Just get going, and it's progressive. So if you want to start at the beginning, go back and watch some of the older videos, or just jump on and do what you can do, because it is about you. And it's really about getting here, starting, and little by little, you are going to feel the difference. Okay, Flair Flies. So, planting your legs a little wider than your shoulders and feeling them rooted to the ground like tree trunks. And let's just take a couple of breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, and in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just to get a little oxygen in there. And today, let's kind of start going from the bottom up. So, starting with your fingers and toes, you're just gonna scrunch up your toes, ball your fists, and then open up your fingers like a fan, or say like a tree frog, like you're taking a flying leap and landing on a tree or the screen. If your toes don't really do that very much, just kind of visualize it, imagine it, trying to think what it would feel like, and that's the first step in activating muscle groups that maybe you haven't activated before, which is a lot in all of us, because there's just too many. There's too many to do in a day, or even a year, or even in a lifetime. So don't worry if you've not done that before. So, and I want you to grab onto something for these very early ones, because I want you to have a nice good balance here, because it's not about the balance, it's about the stretching. One leg is in front, one leg is behind, and we're just going to lean into that front leg a little. Just a very gentle, smooth kind of up and down. And the back of your leg stretching out. Oh, this is more towards the end, but I like to switch it up a little. We do a cat board, doing the same thing over and over. And we're starting to concentrate more on core and knees, because if I had to pick something out of the whole body that, you know, really urgently needs the strengthening, is those 2 areas. Okay, coming back up and leaning towards your back leg. And I want you to bend that back leg, so a little bit of a different stretch. You're holding on here, so something nice and sturdy, balance, and so you can just concentrate on stretching that area. And swing that leg forward. And give yourself a little ankle wiggle. You can either keep it on the ground, you can lift it in the air. And then you kind of flap it up and down. And today, let's give her a little roll too. If you're keeping it on the ground, roll down the ground, get it moving in different directions, and then reverse it. Now let's switch around to the other leg. We're going to come back to this one. So, other leg behind you. I'm not picky about which leg you start on. Just, I want you to alternate, or at least switch it up every so often, so both sides are working. You're always going to have one side that's better than the other. It'll be a little more dominant. That is true for everybody. So just as we're all asymmetrical, also maybe not one side, so a little bit better. So coming out and bringing it back I can't really see your comments right now, but I'm sorry. My big hellos to all of you. Bring it back up, and you're either going to keep it on the floor, wiggle it from side to side, or in the air, wiggle it from side to side. And flap it up and down. And a little roll inwards, and a little outwards. So you showed us for live yesterday, thank you. You can always go back and watch it. We were at Tango Brew Coffee and Wine, and it was mostly a very long class. And then we did a social afterwards, so I need you a little bit, but not too much. So going back to your first leg, and I want you to rest it on the balls of your feet. So even if it just comes up a little bit, it's okay. Just however much it comes up, just put it in front of you, and put it on the balls of your feet, and you're still holding on here. I have a imaginary thing I'm holding on to. And I want you to lean a little bit towards that leg, and then push off of it. And lean toward that leg, and push off of it. So you're pressing both of your feet into the ground, and that's going to bring you back on your leg. And you swing that leg to the side. Switching legs, and leaning forward, and pushing back. Remember some balls of your feet, and you're hanging on, but you want your weight to be going over that front leg and pushing it back to the back leg. And switching to the side, I'm just going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Just leaning to that side leg and pushing back. Softening the knees because it's what I call it dance. Just kind of letting them loose and straightening them up again. Just kind of like a little bounce here, very small. And straightening back up. Or you can keep your knees a little bent. And you're going to scrunch your middle and bring it back up like you're doing a little bow and down. So you're scrunching your middle and then lengthening it back up and scrunching and lengthening and scrunching and lengthening. So we're going to do several sets of these as we have been doing because this will eventually be our crunches. But in this early morning routine, we are building up slowly. We want to keep it realistic. We don't want to get frustrated because when expectations are unrealistic or too much, then that's when we tend to give them up. So we are keeping it real here. And 2 more. We are going to start to work that core more though. Super important. Big muscle here that controls a lot of what we do. It's very good for balance and the rest of it. Okay, so nodding your head, yes. And this is just right at the top of your neck. Just your head bobbing up and down. And then coming up again, and then you're going to shake your head no again. This is just at the top of your neck. And these are gentle movements, they're smooth. This morning routine is mostly for your fascia, working right under your skin. And it loves slow, continuous movements. And coming back to the middle. And Monday we started with our little diagonal. So now you drop your chin down to one side. So I'm going to start right here. So it's like your chin is drawing a diagonal downwards and then drawing a diagonal upwards. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and bring it back to neutral. And then dropping down to that diagonal here and drawing it to the other side. And coming back to neutral. And your chin is getting very heavy. And it's gonna roll, your chin is gonna stay down and your ear is gonna roll to your shoulder. And your chin is so heavy that it rolls back to the middle and then rolling to your other ear. Or shoulder rather, your ear's going to your shoulder and that chin is so heavy you just can't pick it up. So you're gonna roll your head back and forth. Now, if you have any neck pain, you need to skip these neck bits. Do not play around with it. But for me, I tend to get neck pain if anything. I need to keep that area moving. Otherwise it gets very, very stiff quickly. And one more. And to the middle. And back to neutral. Lift your shoulders up. And down. And up. And down. And backwards. Forwards. Backwards. Forwards. Forwards. Backwards. And forwards. Backwards and forward. And nice good posture there. So keep that like your chest is pointed in the sky. And coming back here. So then we're just going to do our upper body. So I want you to keep your body still implanted. This is just your very, very upper body. And it doesn't have to be a big movement. If you feel the rest of your body moving with it, make it a little smaller. It can be teeny tiny. But I want you to just move that upper part forth. Bigger. Ooh, did you hear that crack? That was neat. So, right up and down with your knees. Try and think about right above your knees. So it's, you're not just bending them, you're kind of pushing to the ground and coming back up. And pushing to the ground and coming back up. So you're trying to push into the floor and that's going to give you some extra muscle work. Feel free to comment. And coming back up. And this time we're going to do side bends a little bit bigger. From side to side, like your tree swing. And coming back up. Arms after we do a few more of these. So putting your hands wherever they reach. They can reach your side bone, but this time hold them somewhere so they're up, back of your head, your shoulders, your sides. And keep your knees a little bit bent. And we're going to do our clenching and straightening up, down and lengthening. elbows are at your sides, and you're just bringing up your lower arms. And then keeping it bent, and you're going to lift just your elbows. Totally different movement. And now we're going to do the great big movement. So you can bend and straighten your knees as you're doing this. So up and down to the side and into the front. I'm changing direction so you can see. So you're just making a sweeping movement. Two to the side and two to the front. And we're just going to alternate like that. So your knees bend and straighten. Yep, 1, 3, 1, 2. And to the front. And let's do 2 more sets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And going back down. And looking at the sky. And coming back. Looking at the sky. And coming back. And we're on the last set of these. So again, bring your arms up. And scrunching and straightening and scrunching and lengthening and scrunching and lengthening and scrunching and lengthening. After that, we're going to go forwards a little bit. Stretch out a little bit. And then you'll be ready for your day. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I made it through those, and now we're doing our granddaddy knee bends. So big knee bends this time, and I want you to be sure that your knees are going right over your feet. You don't want them going in a different direction. You want them very well aligned so you don't hurt yourself. And these are slow down ups, but as far as your personal knees bend. And pushing to the ground as you come back up. And pushing to the ground. And that place where you're just working, that core can help you get up. And up. And down. And up. Shake. And then we're going to bend them up, but just a little. And start to hang forward. And hang forward, and hang forward, and hang forward. All right, so we're just going to hang here for a little bit. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Now deep breath in. And exhale, I want you to go a little bit lower. And 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. And big breath in. And as you exhale, go a little lower. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Shake, bend your knees just a little, and we're just gonna twist yourself swing. So pre-movement. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And coming back up. And a big breath in. And a big breath out. And a big stretch this side. And a big hug for you. Well done. You did it. You got here. You tried your best. And I'm proud of you just for getting here. So my Flair Flies, we'll be back with you again on Friday for this routine. Be back right with you now for the intermediate routine. And after a little break, we'll do our choreography workshop. And we're finishing out today's piece. So it's a part of a song. So if you want to join us for that, feel very free. And my love to all of you, my Flair Flies. Have a wonderful day.